Hi, welcome back to Rooms TV. We're here with Monica from Brisbane, Australia. She's been talking to us a little bit about her experience at Nagath Ayurveda. So let's talk a little bit now about the treatments you've experienced when you came here. You had a consultation with the Ayurvedic doctor. What was that like? Tell us a little bit about the process from when you got here.
Um, what happens at Nagath, and I'm not sure whether this happens at all clinics, but what happens here is that your consultation is with a gender specific doctor. So women would have a consultation with Anita, who's an Ayurvedic doctor, and males would have a consultation with the male doctor who is here, Rajesh. So that was really good because in the initial interview they ask a lot of questions and find out about your health issues and what they are. Anita was really interesting in that she said to me that Ayurveda is not just for sick people, but it's actually for people who are well as well. So that was really good for me to hear because I had been thinking, well, you know, we're here for Doug. Why do I need to be here? Because there's nothing wrong with me. But actually I've been quite enjoying the different treatments that Dr. Anita has prescribed. I mean, they started off with a few days of oil massage, and then there was a few days of treatment where you had, it was like a seed sand that was rubbed all over you.
Powder massage. Right?
It was, yeah, they said it was made of seeds. I didn't understand what it was made of, but it felt really good. And your skin certainly felt amazing afterwards, really soft, and it took off all the dead skin. And now I'm up to a treatment where they do pounding with some kind of powder inside
In a bag.
In a bag, yeah, and they heat that bag up. And that's been really interesting too. I found them all to be really pleasant. And the only thing I had to overcome was my modesty and my, I guess, prurience about nudity, but you really are with just women, so it doesn't make any difference. It takes like one or two times and then you kind of go,
It's okay.
you know, why they're used to seeing bodies of all different sizes and ages, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You get over that eventually.
And you have a consultation every morning with the
I have a
doctor here?
consultation every morning, and Anita checks, you know, how I'm sleeping and what my bowel movements are like and what my digestion's like and any pain issues I have. So it's really useful to be, well, not that I have very many issues, but for people who have chronic disease or ongoing issues, it's really important to have someone here on site that you can go talk to if you are concerned about anything that's happening.
In terms of this center, you know, you go for walks in the morning. How is it to live here for, I mean, you've been here 2 weeks. Are you getting bored, or do you just look forward to every morning, or what's it like to actually be here? Because you're a bit isolated where we are.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what your lifestyle is before that. I really like as I said before, the rhythm of the day, that it's pretty much the same every day. You get up at the same time, you go for a walk at the same time, you have breakfast at the same time, and the meals are pretty repetitive, but I don't mind that. I quite like the quietness and the peacefulness of living here. I don't miss going out very much at all, if at all, I would say, but it depends. I mean, if you're a party person, maybe you're not going to be drawn to coming here anyway.
But you're still connected with the rest of the world.
Absolutely.
Because you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah. There's really good Wi-Fi service, so if you have your phone or your tablet or your computer or all three, you can easily check your social media status, or, you know, connect with the rest of the world via email or whatever. Very positive.
Great. And you know, as a result of your program here, like, have you found that any reactions to any of the treatments, or did you have to change treatments or your schedule at all, or has it been just smooth sailing all the way
No,
through?
I haven't had to change anything. They're very sensitive to it when you say, oh, that's a little bit hot, or, you know, there's some pain, and so they will be gentler. But I haven't had any issues where I've said, oh, I don't like that, I don't want that. It's been quite a positive experience.
And you mentioned you lost 5 kilos in 2 weeks. That's pretty remarkable. Did you feel like you're being starved or deprived of anything during
No,
these 2
not
weeks?
at all. I mean, when I spoke to Dr. Anita about weight loss, what we decided was that cutting carbs was a pretty obvious thing, and today's lunch was huge, so I probably only ate about half of that. I don't feel hungry, I don't feel deprived, I don't feel anxious about all of this. It is a lot of weight, but I think I'll probably plateau now, and I'll work on maintaining that so that I don't gain it all back again.
So when you go home, I think, is it the diet that's going to change the most as to what you take away from here?
I think I talk about this a lot, but I think that exercise is really important, and I think that we will actually join a walking group every day, to do the yoga every day, as my husband has been doing. Personally, I'm not a yoga fan, but he is, and so that's something that he will definitely continue, as well as the food and the quietness. I think for me, there was something there's a message in the rhythm, the predictability, the sameness of the routine that we have here. I like that. I like the fact that is so nurturing and so soothing, very settling.
Excellent. Was there anything you'd like to say to people back in Australia who will be watching this?
Oh, just come, experience it for yourselves, make up your own mind. I mean, everyone's going to have a different experience of what happens, but the people here have all said the same thing, that they find that the treatments are enjoyable, that the food is great, and that they really like the quietness. There's one lady here who has been to an Ayurvedic clinic. This is her 10th time. So that's pretty remarkable testimonial from someone.
So I just have one final question. How did you manage to convince Dr. Rajesh to serve you coffee?
I think that was a facetious question. I have been drinking coffee, which I think is really good for you, every day of my life for the last, how old am I?
We don't need to.
Since I was an adult, let's just say. And Dr. Anita said that because I didn't have any chronic health issues, that it was fine for me to have a coffee. But, for the last however many years, I've only had one coffee at home anyway. I'm not a person who excessively drinks coffee like some people drink 10 cups a day. Well, I don't do that.
Great. Thanks so much for sharing your feedback on Nagath Ayurveda. You're watching Ayurrooms TV. We're here in Thrissur, Kerala. Come and experience Ayurveda for yourself. Thank you.